Just like good. Have I ever caught you before?
I don't think so.
Have you ever seen the guy with the pole with the camera?
I've never seen that before.
Never seen me before. Well, my name's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I've been taking like pictures of farmers since 2011.
Okay.
I'm a caregiver for my mom and a driver in the country, you know.
Yeah. She in the car there?
No, that's my wife.
Okay.
But 2020, I closed my business because of COVID and allowed me to go out and capture farmers. I have GoPro cameras, better camera than what I had in 2011. And I put my camera like on a tall pole.
Yeah.
And I caught 215 farmers that year.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I have a YouTube channel. I'll give you my YouTube when we're done. But I write down the equipment that I see and everything. I've caught R52s before.
Yeah.
And you know, this past week, my wife and we caught an A76. And I never seen an A76 before.
An A76 is a little bigger combine than this, but it's a whole different animal as far as how it works.
Okay.
It's an older technology, kind of, that has been put into a newer machine.
Huh.
This is all deer damage you're coming up on.
It's all what type of damage?
Deer.
Deer, really? What's the most amount of deer you've seen in this field, or typically, you think?
Oh, 20 or 30.
20 or 30, yeah. Do you know Lesser Farms?
Yep.
Yeah. They got a lot of nice older gleaners up there.
Yeah.
He was saying, went back when he was younger, much younger, there was like 100, 150 deer in the field.
Right. Yeah, this whole area back here is a gravel pit.
Okay.
And because of liability, they don't allow anybody to hunt, so it's just a breeding ground for it.
Oh wow.
So anything close to this, we have to figure out a way to scare them off.
Huh. Yeah, we've been catching a lot of gleaners, L2s.
Yep.
Different farmer, the Lessers have an L2, but I caught another farmer.
We used to have an L2.
I've caught F2s before. N's, I can't recall the number off the top.
N6s or N7s.
Yeah. But on my channel, you can search Gleaner. Just search Gleaner, and a bunch of Gleaners will show up and everything.
Found any Super 6s?
Oh yeah, you know Super 97?
Okay.
There's a guy that's got a lot of acres down more in lower part of Washtenaw into Lenawee in Monroe County.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a S97 if I'm not mistaken.
That's about as big as they come.
And some S77s. Another guy in Washtenaw, he put tracks on his a couple years ago.
Yep.
So it's a nice combine. Then another farmer who just has an S77, he had a case 2 years ago, and he got an S77 last harvest.
Oh, okay.
And because of the service, it's better. Much better.
we got a very good analogy
right down the road here.
Yeah, that's the reason why we have what we have too. I know those guys, and I like them.
Yeah, I think it's very important for farmers to have a good service nearby and reliable.
Yep, sure is.
This is an interesting field.
Yeah, this is the wet area here. We got pipelines.
So this can never be grown, like
it's always too wet.
Always too wet?
Well, it's too wet in the springtime. It's not too wet right now. We can drive through it, but there's a ditch right over there.
Oh, I see it right over there, yeah.
And it's about level. So, and it's been declared a wetland, so the federal government won't let us in there without penalty.
How many acres do you do?
About 1,100 right now.
Oh, wow. One of my first rides was in a Gleaner combine a long time ago. My first ride was in a John Deere, but I've ridden in a Gleaner before.
You know what the John Deere guys call this seat you're in?
What's that?
It's the mechanic seat for the Gleaners. They like to pick on each other. So
Well, you know, I met a John Deere.
freezes, and then we get kind of a heavy rain, and the water kind of ponds, and then it freezes. It'll turn to ice, and that'll smoke.
Now, do you plant winter wheat?
Yes. Yeah. We like it on our more hilly ground. The water runs off.
How many acres would you plant of winter wheat then?
We just about 100.
100.
We have a lamp feeding operation that requires straw, so we basically use it as a rotational crop plus the straw. It's not a large part of our operation.
And when do you want to be done harvesting this year? By Thanksgiving, or?
That's usually what we shoot for, but halfway through the corn. Beans are all done, and we're halfway through the corn. So
Yeah, it's supposed to be good weather
Yeah, it's
after
wonderful.
this little maybe rain coming up. But
Yeah.
doesn't the field kind of like need a little moisture?
the wheat does. Yeah,
Because it was kind of dry there for a while.
yeah. Yeah, the wheat does. I can't see my rows. Oh yeah, there I can see it. Yeah, the bin's not filling up very fast right here.
You guys, you guys have to deal with the weather. You guys got to deal with the prices of fertilizer and all that stuff, and you got to deal with the wild animals.
Yeah, yeah.
Even like the birds, like the sandhill cranes. Farmers don't like them.
No, they'll run through. There's not any in this field or no damage in this field, but the field next door here, they were out in, and they'll go right down the row in the springtime when as corn's coming up, and pull the little shoots out to the seed will come with it, and then they'll eat the seed.
Now, question I asked the old time farmer yesterday I met in Ohio, like do you have like a year that you can recall that's been like your best year, or like a year that you recall that's been like your worst year?
Last year was our best year.
Last year was your best year?
Yeah.
You got it all in before the main rains came?
It was a struggle all year, but it was our best year. We had our best yields that we had ever had in the corn. Beans were average probably, but the price was really good with the struggles they had in Brazil and
do you know Farmer Earl, who ran the Massey Ferguson and passed away this past year with COVID last year? Earl Haggard, if I'm not mistaken. He's just down the road about 10 miles. He had a Massey Ferguson. He unfortunately...
Earl Klager.
Klager, yep.
Yep. Yes.
He had a great year last year too. I mean...
Yeah, he went to our church. He was a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
He was my Sunday school teacher.
Wow. Yeah, I filmed him a few times.
Yeah.
In spring planting too.
He was a good guy.
Now, do you recall your worst year?
Yep. 1988.
88. It's the same year as the guy in Ohio said.
Yep.
No rain.
No rain. Yeah.
Wow.
88.
That must have been devastating for farmers in the whole region here.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was 2012 was a bad one. No rain. And then there was a year about, 1991 or so. We wore sweatshirts all summer.
Huh.
It was cold and wet.
Cold and wet. Wow.
We called it 40-40 corn. There was 40 pound test weight, which was just all chaff. I mean, it's supposed to be 56.
Oh.
And it was 40% moisture, which will never keep. That's not even good for silage. It's too wet.
Yeah, I remember 2012 being very dry,
Yeah.
and so
It never got right that year.
Imagine 1988. I don't remember that year so much, but I imagine it was probably a whole lot drier than 2012. I got a few blue New Holland tractors on my YouTube page. you mind if I open up the door?
Nope. Right ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, pull it towards you. Here, I'll get it.
Oh, sorry.
You're all right. There you go.
Farmer Dan does 1,100 acres here in Washtenaw County. Beautiful ride. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.